Hey, what is going on, guys? X9 here. Today we are reacting to a video called When COD Zombies Used to Have Anxiety. This is another video by Wheezy. I've reacted to one of his before, so make sure you go check out his channel and subscribe. So let's get into the video.
In the face of anxiety, it can be very hard to deal with. When we talk about it in zombies, it's a good struggle. Almost like you're playing a horror game and you have adrenaline pumping through your veins at the highest moments. You could say this is what defines all the fun in the entire mode.
Shown Wrecked is like a pure example of anxiety. Dude, that map is stressful. I try to avoid playing that map at all costs. Thankfully on BO3 there's lots of maps, and BO1 there's lots of maps, and I don't think I have World at War, so I might have to buy that soon. Do some World at War videos.
And you could say that over time, we started seeing less and less of it, making it a not so fascinating time. So what is this anxiety? What does it do to us in a typical match? And how does it impact the game?
He did.
Okay, let's set the scene.
Oh yeah. Pure nightmare fuel right here.
You're by yourself, playing alone in the dead of night. And you're also on World at War, which already has a haunting menu. You set your eyes on the map. Der Reese.
Der Reese ain't the scariest, man. You should have done a scary map.
You had a hint of bravery coursing through you.
Oh, there's some fire music. Intense music for an intense game. Well, when you got that OP gun, it ain't that scary.
From the very beginning, you're put to the test. If you're a newer player, or just a noob, these first few rounds may be fine for you. But you'll quickly start to face more zombies that also get tougher and faster with low ammo.
Shit,
yeah.
At this point, you either cave in and stop here while trying to convince yourself you're not scared.
Dude, I'm not scared.
Oh my god, dude. If y'all watch my videos, do y'all see how often I play solo zombies? I don't really play solo zombies. I think it's scary. I'm saying it. I think it's scary, so I don't really play solo zombies. I need people in my lobby to make me feel safe. Even if I'm doing way better than them, they make me feel safe.
Or you still convince yourself you're not scared, but instead of leaving, you think of your opportunities. In this case, you have two doors that once opened have even more choices.
True.
Or you have two weapons that you could invest in if you trust your own capabilities.
Don't buy that Springfield.
But how this involves anxiety.
They bought the goddamn
these are quick
Springfield.
Decisions in moments where your control over the zombies is starting to slip away, which means moments of weakness come and you can quickly get overwhelmed by a relentless horde.
He did. That two-hit system. Damn.
To the ordinary zombies player, this typically isn't their demise. They make it further by opening doors and fortifying themselves with stronger weapons.
Yeah, people that know how to play.
This is still a time before getting access to your comfortable juggernaut. You see, in the games of World at War, all the way to Black Ops 2, you could only afford two very quick hits before experiencing mental pain of losing all your progress.
Yeah. That didn't even look like it.
So you can't just...
Bro was stressed. But yeah, the two-hit system was way scarier. Every time I play Black Ops 2, I'm like, damn, don't hit me. Especially without drug. But in Black Ops 3, I know I could tank 3. In Black Ops 4, it's 4 hits the whole game. Unless you play realism. Crazy people stuff. Don't want to see me play realism. That's some crazy stuff. And then there's Cold War, where literally at the beginning of the game, it's 5 hits. 5. And if you get armor, you're just a tank. Especially early game in Cold War. Not my video. Oh, there we go.
Any small mistake could lead you to a corner with no way out.
Oh, yeah,
because
like that.
Of this, we have this growing anxiety that can do a lot of the talking for you. You won't be as brave to make the hard decisions necessary. This feeling is undeserved in later games like Black Ops 3 where things are much more graceful. That's because of these addicting things called cheat codes that can give you everything on round 1. It's basically as if I were to start entering console commands and started speedrunning. You could say it's a drug for zombie players. They get hooked on the idea of having
it really is drugs.
early on.
Hey, I'm not hooked on them gobble drugs, bro. I always classic gobblegum gang. Classic gobblegum gang on top.
Once they can't have their perkaholic anymore, they start tweaking.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
They cheat themselves and most likely end the game early due to boredom. And yes, while you're free to do and enjoy what you like,
that's why you gotta play with some people.
The satisfaction and adrenaline pumping.
If you can't find them, play public.
But in our case of World at War Reese, what you do is deserved. While you were a sissy early on in your
oh my god, how do you get cornered in that spot? What the hell?
Eventually you would get the hang of handling your anxiety in this thing called surviving. You got a feel for when and what decisions you should make.
Hoorah! Don't mess with a Marine!
You were racking up enough points to move forward and progress to the next part of the game. This stage is what I will describe as the anxiety relief.
Anxiety relief, yeah, when they start making the game slight easier. Let's see how he explains this.
Wunderwaffe! Oh!
Yeah, the Wonder Waffle. Boo, ad! Oh yeah, that's making it a lot nicer.
Point, you have to conquer your fears and come out on top with control over an entire zombie horde. If you made good choices, then you will have an easier time getting closer to the end game. What these choices are doing is removing some of that heavy weight on your shoulders from having to be extra cautious in those pesky early rounds.
Get that insta kill.
You're cashing in your hard work. And now, you've got power. Typically, a player's first choice will be investing in Juggernog or trying to get a decent weapon from the mystery box.
Me for the mystery box.
There's some risk involved in those decisions that could lead you to terrible situations. Let's say we have Timmy, who's going for Juggernog. He decided that he wanted to be safer and be able to tank 5 hits from the zombies. So he said forget about hitting the mystery box. This investment into Juggernog will cost him 2,500 points compared to the 950 it costs to spin the mystery box and possibly get a really good weapon.
Still cheaper than Speed Cola.
A weapon worthy only of heroes.
The great thing about different maps is that Juggernog could be incredibly hard to obtain or stupid easy depending on the location they are in.
Stupid
in the case
easy.
of Doris,
Moons is so funny.
In a pretty tough spot if you decide to go get it mid-round. Timmy could have his 2,500 points saved up, purchase Juggernog, and as he's drinking it, get absolutely
No, why'd you go straight? You were supposed to go left.
He will realize he has no Juggernog, no 2,500 points, and now almost nothing to stop the stronger
this trashy ass Springfield.
Basically, he's screwed.
Yeah, dog spawning mid-round. I saw that. Yeah, Jimmy. Why'd he use Timmy and Jimmy? That is funny.
Who's going to get the mystery box? He doesn't have to sit around saving
he like
many
me
points
for
and could hit the box early. In his mind, he's thinking he could get the ray gun, maybe the window off, or just a decent enough gun to hold him over.
Yeah,
and
no, watch, you finna get a...
This is no weapon for a warrior.
Okay, well, he has enough for another go at the box, and yep, he got the Car 98. Now both Timmy
Why
and
is the
Jimmy's
Car
decisions
98 in the
aren't
box,
so good.
bro? That's
if they
criminal.
were some seasoned or lucky players, then they could easily deal with these situations. But they are some of your average
these are
Joes,
not easy
and this
players.
choice now may decide
He
the fate
did.
of all their early hard work, which could be the game over screen.
No, that would have been a crazy play right there.
These are very specific situations.
Yeah.
Both Timmy and Jimmy could make better decisions.
Just don't let
to
Timmy
get
and
what they
Jimmy
want.
play.
Timmy could have played it safer, waiting for the end round to get Jug. And Jimmy could have recognized his gambling addiction and instead invested in a wall weapon before spinning the box.
Not the gambling
Most
addiction.
importantly, these good decisions are leading to power over your environment. You now may not be so afraid to run around, or you're confident in holding your ground without the fear of running out of ammo anytime soon. This is where the tide of the match starts to turn, and you now have started conquering your anxiety and mowing through zombies like someone who was deeply hurt by them. But again,
Man.
in a world
That is no better feeling than training up a whole group of zombies and just slaughtering them.
such as Black Ops 3, where a
Oh,
lot of this
yeah.
anxiety is removed or dumbed down, there's no satisfaction from accomplishment. You don't conquer anything because there wasn't much to conquer from
Not
the
the
start.
shopping
You
fee.
didn't go through the struggles that poor Timmy and Jimmy had to go through.
Timmy
And
Jimmy
while
had
they
a
were
bad
learning
time.
from their mistakes and earning their progress, you were towering over every zombie since round 1.
Dude, the difference between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 is insane. Just for them to both be extremely good games. Like, the stress levels in 2 were definitely way higher than 3 because it was still the 2-hit system, no gobble gums, like, trashier wonder weapons. I mean, look at Transit. You got the jet gun, bro. What? The jet gun. And yeah, as he's explaining here, you could play Nocturne and Towing and have every single perk in the game, and they not even in the map for real. Dull moments.
I put a lot of negative attention on this game with how they handled anxiety, and I must state that this game is still incredibly fun and was the peak for a lot of players. But recognizing that the anxiety we've been talking about just isn't there as much as it should. It feels way easier of a game, and that
They
creates a
need to make it
problem when you
harder,
jump from title to title. There are some brief moments in each map where you can activate hidden music Easter eggs. Rather than being some boring
We love
background
hidden
music,
Easter eggs.
it's the opposite, where it's intended to pump you up.
They're gonna play something crazy, huh? Not the Kino song. It's gonna be something different, right?
These have always been special, but it's another tool for the player
this
to help
sounds
fight
fire.
against the anxious moments. People like Timmy and Jimmy would have great relief and were able to grab a hold of their senses anytime a kick-ass song would come on. All of a sudden, your performance is motivated by the sheer presence of music. I might be overanalyzing this, but to the fans who have played most of the games,
This is a fire
was
song.
the music Easter egg a better reward in the older titles? Anxiety is what gets us
Man,
on
we
the edge
love
of our
music
seats,
Easter eggs,
scared
man.
of being chased by a horrifying, screaming monster. But instead of being on the constant run, you have the opportunity to rise up
You
and
missed the
conquer the
second
fear
shot.
that those screaming zombies put you in.
Dude,
It's a
why'd they
challenge.
running like that in
And at
Verrugg,
times
bro?
it may even be more difficult to overcome. But that was the
that's
early
scary
soul
as hell.
of the game. Give the player obstacles
When they
that
had their
challenge
arms out
own
like that.
fears, with the opportunity to overcome it and take over the game.
Love the
This
Wonder
was
Wall.
the original core. When the direction went into an easier experience is when that core started to become a classic to only the first few games.
Yeah, but BO3, it went from easy gameplay to hard ass Easter eggs. That was a good video. Make sure y'all come watch some. Oh, this is not Wheezy. Oh, let me go back. Make sure to watch some of Wheezy's videos. They're all golden. This guy makes fire YouTube videos. So thank y'all for watching the YouTube video. If y'all like seeing me do reactions to other people's YouTube videos, just let me know. Thank y'all for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Peace.